Hey, what's up? So the time is about 5:49. I now get up at like 5 o'clock every morning because last year I decided that I wanted to make a deeper commitment to myself, and ultimately start living a healthier life. So I'm typically up at 5, out of the bed by 5:15 or so, typically before 5:20, if I'm giving myself a little bit of extra time. And then I shower or go ahead and briefly get ready, and then I head to the gym. I have to be to the gym by 6:30. So I've gotten dressed. I typically pack my clothes the night before, and I change at the gym. So now I'm currently taking Bishop, who is my dog, to use the restroom because he has to be fed and all those great things before I leave. And then I go ahead and go to the gym. So who knows what today is. Typically it's a Tuesday, so today can be kind of one of those long days. Even after getting off work, I typically have some other commitments as far as church is concerned. So let's see what today brings. What's up? So I know, look totally different, right? Done with my workout, left the house, read, my Bible and all that good stuff. Of course, I told you I had to be at the gym by 6:30. So I was here and I made it. Did not get a chance to show you guys the workout today. Maybe I will be able to do that another day, but I was unable to do it today. Leaving my gym, aim high. Give me a little cameo. Whoop, whoop. Good workout today. We did more of muscle and strength training today. And now it's about 7:32 according to my clock, and now I get to head to work. So I freshened up and done everything that I need to do, and now I am ready for the work day. So technically I don't have to be to work until 8, depending on if I choose to do my cardio at the gym or if I just try to get it in another time throughout the day. That's probably what's going to happen today. We've had some changes in our office, and I really want to make sure that kind of things are set and laid out for that. So I am, going on in and not, really lingering, or not. I ain't going to say waste time, but I'm going on in. So I'll probably be over to the job in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll see what that brings. I moved into a managerial position in June, and it has definitely been an interesting time. It's really about the people management. It has really not much to do with the work. It's about managing the people. So that's been an interesting journey. We'll probably have to talk about that a little later. But heading on to work, and prayerfully, I'm believing that today is going to be a great day. But we'll go on in Jesus' name. All right. Talk to you guys later. So, made it to lunch. Today is probably going to be more of a quicker lunch. My office is going through some internal changes with some people getting different positions and things like that. So, and I have 2 new hires, so I don't want to be gone too long. So I'm running out to grab something to eat. It's just real interesting. Part of, managing, of course, is that hiring process, who gets the job and all that stuff. And then, of course, working with the different generations and how some stuff you feel is understood to a degree. Had a powwow with my team this morning about, let's all be flexible. Let's all make sure we're doing what we need to do. You know, protect your peace, but, you know, still, you know, within reason. That doesn't mean be away from your desk all day. I don't want to in any way, shape, or form be a micromanaging leader, but I think sometimes because some people haven't necessarily worked in this caliber of position before, that you do have to offer a little bit more guidance. So that's currently what I am, you know, dealing with. You know, you never want to assume, but at the same time, I don't want to undermine or belittle someone. You know, I want to make sure that, you know, here's the expectation. So I got a unit meeting on Friday that gives me, like, thinking of maybe some other things I might need to incorporate, you know, without saying so much into that. You know, I don't want to be, like I told them, I said, this is not me speaking, you know, in a passive aggressive nature, but I just need stuff to be done. While I make space for feelings, you know, stuff just needs to be done. So I'm headed to lunch, hoping to grab something really quick. Plan to go to, for some reason I got a taste for tuna salad, even though it is cold and rainy, and today really ought to call for soup. I don't necessarily want that. And then I'm on this challenge, so then that means I'm limited even then to what I can, well, we're swapping out the white, which means sugar, white flour, you know, all those things like that. So, like, it's like you can't really eat a sandwich unless you're doing it at home, because they don't typically make things with whole grain bread at the local store, so, or at restaurants these days. So I'll have to, you know, I think I'm going to Jersey Mike's. I want the tuna, but I want everything that I usually get on it, but I don't want the bread. So that'll be real interesting. Do y'all got any, like, tips or, you know, things that, you know, how do you function as you manage, you know, cross generations and other generations? That's very interesting, because, you know, it's different perspectives and, you know, different exposure levels and things like that. I want to be a mentor, but at the same time, you know, still expressing the understanding that, hey, you know, this stuff has to get done, and here's how to make yourself look the best, how to plant your feet best in this new role. So we'll see what happens. I know, you know, I give grace. So one, I'm not expecting you to come in and know everything. I give grace and, you know, give the opportunity for people. I don't like to always say things. I want to give people the opportunity sometimes to become self-aware and to reflect. But it is my responsibility to hold people accountable. So, you know, that's part of that. So, all right. I am ready to eat though, and I do need to drink probably a little bit more water today. But okay. I'm good. How are you? Could I get the tuna but in a bowl? That's all. Yes, please. Yes. Well, for those that may not know, I'm also a PK. So what does that mean? That means weekday church. So that's currently what I'm here for. Just arrived a few minutes early for a Bible study. And unlike most, where you can usually just come in and kind of pay attention, it means PKs have to do a little work. So in addition to that, I am part of, well, I guess you can say I'm in charge of all the media at the church, as far as doing the live streams and so forth. I make sure that we're on social media, YouTube, all those things. So, wow, when I arrive, it's more than just coming in, having a seat. So it's Tuesday night. We haven't gone live in a while on Tuesdays because I've been tired. But I had to make sure we get set up for that. And in addition, I had to make sure that the sound system gets turned on. So, let's go. So, as you can see, this morning, I left in the dark and officially finally getting back home in the dark. So now I gotta prepare for tomorrow. Well, it is a little after 9 and I've finally done everything that I need to do in order to prepare to go to sleep. Typically, I do like to, I want to get in the habit of trying to read or something like every night, but it doesn't always happen because my eyelids are heavy and I get tired and I get a little sleepy. But I think I'm gonna try to read about 15 minutes or so. 30 would be better, but at least try to read like 15 minutes. I'm currently reading Tamara Mowry Housley. Her book, it's a memoir about life, wine, and cookies. I was about to say cupcakes. You should sit down for this. So I started it, well, we don't even know when I started it, but I haven't been able to like fully dive into it. So that's why I want to be really intentional about reading and, knocking some things out, because I do want to read this, because I don't want everything that I read to always be related to work or something else. I wanted to read this just for pleasure, because I like Tamara. And so far it's good. Hearing about her life and so on, you can see I kind of like, I'm just getting started because I'm not reading on a consistent basis, but hopefully the goal really is by the end of the month, this book will be done. Then I can read something else. I do really good with audiobooks and things like that. So it's been a long day. Tuesdays tend to be long because of church. So I might not be getting home till like 9 or close to 9 or a little after, just depending on who's the speaker. And if they want to be long-winded. But the other thing you should know is that 5 o'clock comes quick, and I'll have to get up and kind of do it all over again. But tomorrow shouldn't have as much of the after work stuff, so I can hopefully focus on some other things. All right, so thanks for coming along with me. Have a good night.